In this video, we are going to deal with the backend. So we'll be setting our project for the backend, which is Django. So I have open the our command prompt in this folder, which is Django React folder. So I will start by installing Python. So if you don't know about virtual environment, so virtual environment is basically like you store all the dependencies into your virtual environment so that if you run this project on another machine, then you just simply install all the required dependencies from virtual environment and you can run that completely. Because in case if the version of Python is changed in the future, then there should not be any problem due to update of the version of the Python or Django. Like if I make this project in Django 3.1 or 2, let's say, but after that if Django 4.3 come, then I can simply install all the dependencies which I used while making this project, which include Django 3 and Python version also, and I will able to run the project without any problem. So let's start by setting our project. So if you have not installed Python, then just go and install Python. After that, we will be using Django and Django REST framework. So let me show you about Django REST framework. So this is the Django REST framework, and this is the documentation that they have provided. So to use Django REST framework, you have at least 3.5, 3.6, 7, 8, 9 version installed on your machine, and you can use it with Django 2.2, 3.0, and 3.1. So let's uh, let's come here, and here first we will be making a virtual environment. So to make a virtual environment, we have to type Python m virtual in venv, and after venv we can type the name of our virtual environment. So I think let's say my virtual environment name is venv. So I will type this and press enter. I set my virtual environment name as venv because I think this is much explanatory. So let wait until this is complete. After virtual environment is created, we need to activate our virtual environment. So to activate the virtual environment, we can use dot venv. Venv is basically the name of our virtual environment. So this folder, as you can see, this is the folder of virtual environment we created. So venv, and inside this venv, we have something called script. So we have to target our script. So script, and after that in the script I have activate. So if I come here, I need to use this activate.bat file. So come here and type activate and press enter. So if you see this virtual environment name inside the bracket at the start of this address, then that means our virtual environment has been activated. Okay, so now in the code you can see this is 1000 plus changes by the GitHub. So because GitHub has included this venv directory for tracking the changes, so to remove this, we will go to, firstly close this front end and go to this gitignore file and add this folder. So this folder is basically in this home directory. So we can use venv. So that means that it will skip this folder and everything inside this folder will also skipped. So you can see now there are only 12 changes because it is not tracking this folder. Okay, so come here, and now after activating our virtual environment, we have to install our Django. Pip install Django. If you are using Linux, then you can type source and environment, source and your virtual environment name, and after that type bin and activate. So I think that should be like source venv bin and activate. So that command will be like this. And if you have practice Python properly, then you should know this very well. So command is basically for Linux and Mac both. So if now I have to install the required dependencies, if install. So we need Django, and so firstly install Django. So our Django has been installed. Now I also need Django REST framework. So pip install Django REST framework. Let me make it appear here. So Django REST framework like this, and press enter. Let me come here and see. So actually we mistype this. You have to type pip install Django REST framework without any spaces. So Django REST framework is without any spaces. Let me zoom in this, and where is this? This one, pip install Django REST framework. So it installed Django REST framework. Basically it accepted this error, so it doesn't show error and install this properly. Now after installing Django REST framework, we need to make a project. So come here, and here we will be making a project called Django admin start project. So that's the command to make a new project, and that will be like backend. So this will create a project called backend in this directory. Now press enter, and you can see the project has been created. It contains manage.py in this home folder, a backend folder which contain all the required files of Python. So after creating this, let's cd into our backend folder, and now create a app called base.py. So Python manage.py and base. Sorry, start app base. Let me make it appear here. Start app base. So the app has been created, I think. So app has been created, you can see. So this is the base app which contain all the required files. Now come to this backend folder. Inside this backend, inside the backend, we come to the backend folder, and here we have settings.py file. So currently Django don't know that we are using REST framework. So to do this, we will be going into the installed app and typing REST underscore framework. So now Django knows that we have installed, we are using Django REST framework. So this, the work of setting.py has been finished. Now close all these files because we don't need these now. So index.css products, single product. Okay. Now currently we are not using any database. We will we will add PostgreSQL very soon, but right now we will just use this JSON file. So copy this and come to our base folder. So in this base folder, make a new file called products.py. and paste this here. Okay, now we don't need this const, remove this because we are going to make it Python way. So, so this is like a Python dictionary, and we will be using this to fetch the data. So this is, I think we have done a lot of work here, and close this front end folder, virtual environment, and okay, now make a requirement.txt file. So pip these, and it will be require. Let's get out from this folder, and here we will be running that command. So pip these requirement dot txt. So the system cannot find the file specified. Okay, if these. So by running this command, you can see a file has been appear here, requirement.txt, and it contains all the packages that I have used in our project. So the you can I make this file so that if I send this project to anyone, then he or she can just run the command like pip install and r like pip install r requirement.txt like this. Okay, and all the packages that I am using in this project will be installed on that computer. Okay, so that's why I make this requirement.txt file. So close this, and I think I have set up the complete project, and okay, so that's it for this video, and in the next video we will be designing our API. So thank you so much for watching this video, and see you in the next video.